You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, I got to tell you, I may have found the worst WNBA article in the history of mankind, and it's Annie Constable. I mean, that shouldn't surprise anybody. And the agenda, I mean, this is thick with the extra, I mean, the TH in that, just out of, that TH is so strong you might get high off the thick. Rolling out, the agenda is thick in this article because not only, once again, I've called him out, Ben Daniels called him out, CDS Sports Podcast has called him out, all these creators have called it. Nobody in the media will call out the hypocrisy of the two Unrivaled co-founders being on the WNBA PA committee in vice president roles while being about to benefit. Let's keep it real. About to benefit from all the chaos going on. They're benefiting from it now. They're benefiting from it now. At a time when they should be worried about CBA negotiations, their games start January 5th. And look, no apologies needed if you didn't know that. I read this and was like, are you shitting me? You're not going to call them out on this at all. You're not going to bring this up. It's a professional basketball league in the United States of America. Just like the WNBA, I don't give a rip that it's 3 months apart. I don't give a rip if it's 3x3 versus 5x5. It's the same players. There's a risk of injury. Come on. So let's just take a look at this hunk of crap that the sports media has vomited out for our consumption. The WNBA's year is ending with negotiations over a new collective bargaining agreement dominating the landscape. The talks have been going on for over a year. The WNBA players opted out of the CBA last October, seeking a, quote, transformational deal instead of staying in the old one through 2027. The new year, the 2025 calendar, is kicked off in the world of women's basketball with the debut of startup 3-on-3 league Unrivaled in January. Co-founded by WNBPA executive leaders Nafisia Collier and Brianna Stewart. At the time, negotiations have not taken off, but the players took full advantage of the exposure they were receiving while playing in the new league based in Miami. Unbelievable. I mean, somehow, some way, you actually put this as a positive. That could come out of your mouth. That the Unrivaled co-founded by WNBA PA executive leaders and not a drip or drap of calling them out for the conflict of interest here. God, the media sucks. Two of Unrivaled's foundational principles were high salaries and elevated operation, both rivaling what the WNBA was able to offer players. Unrivaled paid its players $220,000. The WNBA Supermax in 2025 was $249,000. Quote, we didn't plan the league based on the CBA negotiation, Collier told the media at the time, but when we saw that the timing was lined up, we said it was a perfect opportunity. Think about this. This is people in leadership acknowledging that the start of another league and the playing in another league is good at the time that the CBA negotiations are going on. And their VPs. What wound up coming out later in the year was Unrivaled was also served as a backdrop for Collier and Kathy Engelbert's now infamous previously private conversation. Months later, Engelbert would deny having made those comments, but the meeting would end up serving as a precursor for a year. Months later, wasn't it like a week later? 7 days? 10 days later? I don't even know if it was that long. He goes on to talk about the WNBA draft, blah, blah, blah. Who cares about any of this? Talks finally heat up. It is unimaginable to me that this article actually came out. Somehow, you rolled out in the same bleeping sentence. Co-founded by WNBPA executive leaders Nafisa Collier and Breonna Stewart. And not one thing about that being an issue, a conflict of interest, that the league should be seeking other the players should be seeking other representation, put people involved that do not have an owning interest in an opposing league. Wow. All the time on this channel. Agenda, agenda, agenda. It is thick. Right here, right now. And look, I've seen these kind of articles from front office before. ESPN. I mean, it's crazy. It's crickets chirping when it comes to this issue. I mean, it's Daffy Duck on stage, dancing, stopping, and crickets chirping. Not near a sound. I mean, what are we doing? They're trying to act like they ain't. We don't want Santa to know we're awake. I'm going to lay here real still. I just can't imagine this. And they think they're helping women's basketball by doing this. It actually makes everything look like a bigger joke. It does. It makes it look like there is no standards, is no morals, is no value set. I mean, there's no way. Behind closed doors, I promise you, there are players that's got a problem with these two being in their position out there in charge of the WNBA negotiations while owning another league. I promise you there are players that's got a problem with this. Why don't they come out and say anything? Because of articles just like this. They would get destroyed. The woke WNBA fans would be all up in arms. Oh, these bitches ain't supporting women's basketball. Now the fact that y'all are okay with this makes y'all a joke. Whoa. Okay. I read this and was like, I read that one paragraph like 4 times and was like, are you shitting me? Not a word. Merry Christmas. Have a safe Christmas. Thank you for watching. Hit subscribe. Hit the like button. Y'all be safe. This might not be the only video today. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.